I think you'll have a mistake on that, or I think you'll be disappointed more than you'll be happy. Please do remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all strategy, and please do remember, it's not also a one-hit wonder that you will have one trade that will change the course of your life. What I want you to get is, it's more about consistency, it's more about discipline, it's more about you figuring out and doing things on a regular basis. Hey guys, so we are almost at the end of July 2023, and I guess one fitting topic as we end this month and as we are nearing closer to the end of 2023 is to talk about mistakes that people make. And these mistakes, in my opinion, are not just mistakes that people make when they're starting. These are things also that people make when they're in the middle of their investing journey, or even tenured people as well. And no one is escaping that, because please do remember that no matter how long you are as an investor, you can't play a perfect game. You will also have mistakes. You will make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. That's why we always harp about diversification. That's why we always talk about having an emergency fund, having a stockpile of savings, and only investing an amount of money that you are willing, if it goes to zero, that it won't destroy your lifestyle. It won't destroy the way you would live your life. So by the way, for those who haven't seen little Satoshi in a while, she's grown quite a bit already. More than 1 year old already. Look at her. Oh, look at how cute she is. Comment below if you think she's cute. But anyways, people tend to rush into things without studying, regardless if it's a new asset class, or regardless if it's a new token, or regardless if it's a stock that you heard in forums. Because of the fear of probably not riding it when it starts to go up, people start to ape in, even if they don't have enough conviction towards it. And the problem is, if you don't have enough conviction towards a certain investment, when times go shaky, or when you don't get the same amount of gains that your friends would normally get, that's when you get frustrated, or that's when you also panic. What I want to say in all of this is, it's okay for you to miss out on certain upward movements if you don't understand the investment, if you don't understand the stock. Don't come in, don't ape in. You don't have to enter every opportunity that's out there. Number two is this, and it's highly connected to the first point. People always think that this investment or this trade is a once in a lifetime opportunity. There's no such thing as a once in a lifetime opportunity. As long as you're breathing, you will always have an opportunity to earn. You will always have an opportunity to make your life better. You will always have an opportunity to make your money work hard for you. A lot of people get lured into something, getting into something, because they get pressured that this could be their one big break, and they also go all in on it. When they go all into something, because thinking that's what will change your entire financial destiny, then you've got it wrong. Please do notice that when you start your own business, when you invest in real estate, when you go into the stock market, when you go into crypto, there are certain moves in the market for that particular asset also that could somehow change the trajectory of your life. But this is what I believe, that's only a byproduct. If you come in seeing how other people done it, that they did a one-hit wonder and wanting also to replicate it, and that's your expectation in going to that asset, I think you'll have a mistake on that, or I think you'll be disappointed more than you'll be happy. Please do remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all strategy, and please do remember, it's not also a one-hit wonder that you will have one trade that will change the course of your life. What I want you to get is, it's more about consistency, it's more about discipline, it's more about you figuring out and doing things on a regular basis. Because if you earn, say, 30% on year one, 20% on year 2, 40% on year 3, 50% on year 4, 80% on year 6, 10% on year 7. It could be different gains. It could be smaller gains on different years. But always remember this. As long as you're in a trajectory upward, as long as you keep stacking your investments, as long as it gets bigger and better, I think it's going to go well. Number 3, and I think this is also very important, is that when the market was bullish, they placed in more than what they could have tolerated. And we've seen that in a lot of the play-to-earn games that happened. We saw that also in GameStop. We saw that also in a lot of the other crypto or altcoins out there. We saw that in a lot of tech stocks. Always put an amount that you can tolerate. When you put in more money thinking that it's gonna move, it's gonna go up because you place that amount there, what if it doesn't? What if you don't get the gains that you want? What if instead of it going up, it goes massively down? And you invested your child's tuition fee there. You invested other things that are an amount of money that you would actually need. So please don't. And I always say this in a lot of the videos that I make. Before you invest in something, don't just look at the upside. Look at the possible downside. Look at what you could possibly lose if you invest into something. And I do believe that's one of the biggest mistakes of a lot of people. Number 4 is this, and I talk a lot about diversification, but it's okay to diversify, but don't diversify for the sake of the diversification that you spread yourself too thin. I don't invest in every investment that I know, but I only invest in the ones that I'm comfortable in, the ones that I have conviction in, the ones that I know the most, and the ones that I'm okay to put a large amount of money in it. And it also will depend on your capital. If your capital, regardless of how big it is, if you put it in like 20 or 25 asset classes, or if you put it in like 100 stocks, then you will be spread too thin. Those 100 stocks, not all of them would actually go up, not all of them would actually perform well. It will just be probably the upper 5 or 10% that will really be game changing. So it doesn't make sense putting it in a lot of those things, in a lot of those investments. So there, another mistake is a lot of people are hurrying to get rich. A lot of people think that when they start investing, it's like the lottery, it's like a jackpot mentality. But that's not the case. That's not how it is. Please do remember that when you start investing, you're doing things methodically. You should do things out of strategy and not out of emotion. When you do things strategically and methodically, that's when things change, because you're not looking for a jackpot anymore. Please do remember that if you chase a jackpot, probably you'll get one, but that's it. The name of the game for investing is to do something that's sustainable, is to do something that will grow, is to do something that will allow you to do it. I'm turning 40 right now. It's something that you could do when you're 55, 65, 75, 85, and up until the day you die. It's nice to have something that you can do because you've built the skill. So don't focus on the earning, focus on the learning. Don't focus on the earning, focus on the skills that you have that will allow you to earn that amount of money. If you notice it, a lot of the mistakes that people make are mostly based on either emotion, not following a plan, or listening to other people. If you notice, what I'm saying here is when you start investing, there really isn't any shortcut. It doesn't exist. It's really old-fashioned hard work, being patient, and also being disciplined. You can look at it for any other investment, from real estate, to the stock market, to the crypto market, to the forex market, to the options market. It's all the same. It's all about being diligent. It's all about building the skills, being patient, ignoring the crowd. It's not about following your emotion. We all get to have these mistakes also at times, no? Especially when there's something shiny right in front of us, that you see people in front of you, your friends, start making money off of it, and then you also want to have a piece of the action. But I'll tell you this, just to end this video, stay away from your emotions. Regardless if it's fear or it's greed. Regardless of where you are in the investing swings, whether you're more fearful or you're more greedy or say optimistic, don't let those things rule you or allow you to decide on how you're gonna go about your investing. It's the boring things in life, in terms of investing, that will actually make you rich, that will actually allow what you have to multiply. So there, this is something that's across the board that will work for you, regardless if you're investing in Philippine markets, in crypto markets, or also in the US stock market as well. If you guys stayed up until the end, I have videos talking about investing, thousands over here. And if you like more, like, share, subscribe, and smash the bell. Join us for our webinar. We have a lot of technical analysis and fundamental analysis webinars down in the description below. And I've written books which you can order via Shopee. That's it for now. Marvin Germo. I do hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.